Hey there, it's Jer. Um, I am here for week number 2 of the NEBA Monotype Draft League. I am the coach of the Seattle Pidgeots. If you're new, we drafted Mono Ground in this draft. I'll pull up our team here. So we have access to Landers Incarnate, Excadrill, Gliscor, Silvally Ground, Mamoswine, Gastrodon, Hippowdon, Mega Garchomp, Nidoqueen, and Stunfisk. I lost week 1. This is week 2 against Stowy, who had Mono Grass. He had access to Mega Venusaur, Ferrothorn, Superior, Breloom, Cradily, Leavanny, Whimsicott, Ludicolo, Rotom-Mow, and Torterra. Just quickly, this is the team I brought. Black Sludge, Fast, Toxic Spikes, Nidoqueen, Flyanium Z, Landorus with Rock Polish, Spinning, Sandrush, Excadrill, Special Mega Garchomp with Sub, Scarf Mamoswine, and Roost Swords Dance. Roost Swords Dance Gliscor. So yeah, this is gonna be week 2. I couldn't do a live commentary, but so this is how it started. So he brought those 6. I brought my team, obviously. He leaves with Leavanny, obviously, probably looking at webs. He goes for Magic Boat turn 1, thinking I'm going to set up rocks, but I'm Scarf, so I just go for Icicle Crash. I knew that Mamoswine outsped everything on this team. And you see there, I miss my second Icicle Crash. He's Sash, and I missed the one that would take him out and prevent Sticky Webs from being on my team. So that ends up being pretty big in the end result. But we'll see. So I take him out with the next one. He then goes into Venusaur. I can't stay on this thing. It's got thick fat when it Mega Evolves. I go into Garchomp. This is my Mega Venusaur. Counter, it's specially defensive, etc. And he actually roars me into my 1 counter to Mega Venusaur, which is pretty awesome, which is Landorus. I'm Z-Fly. If he was not max defense bold, it had 0 chance of living, but he ends up being max defense bold, and it was actually a 68% chance to KO, and it does 96, so he lives. And obviously this game is not going great already, so he goes for Leech Seed, gets back to 15% HP, and here I have Rock Slide and Sludge Wave. I was calking, and both did more than 15% guaranteed. So I went for Sludge Wave, thinking he would just sack this thing. But he actually goes into Whimsicott. So that thing is dead. That's 4 times effective. So I get kind of lucky there. And glad I didn't go for Rock Slide. But here is where things go badly, because Ludicolo is in. I go for Fly, thinking he's going to Rain Dance, which he does. But he makes a good play, and he goes back into Venusaur and sacks it off. So I'm up 6-3, in a really good spot at the time. But he brings in Superior, which will, I'll end up sacking this thing. Just going for Sludge Wave, getting some chip off, because I know I can revenge it if I get damage off with Mamoswine, because I have Ice Shard. So I get into Ice Baby, and I click Ice Shard, and it kills. So now I'm up 5-2, but the Ludicolo is here. And this thing was a problem. I go for Ice Shard to try and get as much chip as possible. He goes for Hydro Pump, and he takes me out. Obviously, he's Swift Swim. He's got Life Orb. I'm doing, at this time, I'm doing all the calcs. Whatever. I'm doing all the calcs. And I bring in Excadrill. But because I am slower now, he can outspeed me. So I'm hoping that he thinks I can't kill him, and he goes for rain dance to try and continue the sweep. He doesn't. So that was my misplay. That misplay was real big. If I went into Gliscor instead of Excadrill, I could have actually won. Because my Gliscor could have killed him from that range. So he keeps on taking Life Orb damage, but there's no rain right now. So now I go into Gliscor. And I go for Fire Fang. I almost had Aerial Ace on this thing, but I didn't. So you can probably see where this is going to end up. In a mono draft like this, there are some mons that will just take out your entire team. And I really didn't have a counter to a rain sweeping Ludicolo. I have Sand in Hippowdon, but Hippowdon literally loses to every single grass type on the planet except Leavanny. So, yeah, as he says in chat there, the miss on the Icicle Crash was pretty big. Yeah. So I go down, and all that's left is Garchomp, and that thing's not going to live an Ice Beam from a Ludicolo. So I actually do live. It was a 98% chance, or 87% chance, I believe, chance to kill with Ice Beam. So I live on 3, but it doesn't matter. I go for Draco. It doesn't do enough to Torterra, and I end up losing only a 1-0. So I'm now 0-2 minus 4, which is not terrible considering the fact that this is my first mono-type experience ever. So next week, I'm facing Mono Psychic. So I actually traded Stunfisk for Crocodile. So that's a change to my team. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, hit like, comment, YouTube stuff. And I'm gonna try and get better at this format. But my main league is the IBL, of course. Week 2 for that. Team Builder will be going up on Saturday, and then the battle will go up on Sunday. So look forward to that. Yeah, see you next time.